The Boys, episode 4 of season 4. This episode's really good. And once again, some of the political satire here really does get under my skin because it is very real. The way that they're constantly making Starlight out to be this crazy ass pedophile, right? Which is something the right wing actually does. Right wing has actually destroyed people's lives by making them out to be pedophiles when they're not, just because they deem them their enemy. And it's very horrific shit. And they take that to the extreme in the episode too, where you have that one lady, I forget her name. She comes out on stage and admits to some of her terrible actions in the past, but she's like, well, I've saved forgiveness from Jesus, and which is something that actually happens. That lots of right wingers who do terrible atrocities, if they just say they were forgiven by Jesus and the right wing likes them enough, they are forgiven in those people's eyes, which is hilarious because some of the crimes that most of these people are accused of, Jesus would never forgive. And that's not my opinion. That's like their own religious text opinion that they just blindly disregard because they like that person. So some of that political commentary is like, oof. But I also think it was just very well written in the episode too. That's a fun thing about The Boys. I see the political commentary, but I know there's people who do watch this show and don't. And I don't know how they don't, but you can, apparently. And it works both ways. So I don't know. It's really good on that. I like the subplot with Homelander going down to this little base where they were torturing him as a kid to test his powers out, and him just murdering all those people. The quiet, cold tension of all that stuff was just great. And it almost makes you feel bad for Homelander in the sense that he felt horrific pain and was scared as a kid, and they were doing all this stuff to him when they did have the opportunity to say no. Of course, that one lady's like, well, they were scared. But it's like, bitch, who cares if they're scared? They still are adults, and they have the opportunity to say no to what they're doing. And in a way, they've helped create a monster. That's not all their fault, right? But still,